All right, Tyson. You had this idea of you was talking about songs that we listen to on road trips and songs that remind you of how'd you put it? Like how?
Remind you of cars, like vehicles specifically. Like you hear that song and it automatically either makes you think of driving in a car or a specific car.
Right. So yeah, okay. And then the example I gave you because you asked me this was my song is the low rider. I mean,
Bum
what do
bum
you
bum
think?
bum bum
You
bum
just think low
bum.
riders. So
I
that's a
think cars,
perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What do you have? Any off the top of your
I've
head?
got a few. I can't remember the name of the artist. I could look it up here, but there's one that's like here in my car, I feel safest of all.
Oh
I'm not gonna
yeah.
sing anymore. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that. When I'm on a road trip, I do actually do sometimes playlists for road trips. I do always include Stone Temple Pilots' "Interstate Love Song." Um, I mean, it's got "interstate" literally in the
Yeah,
dang
yeah.
title. So to me, that's an essential road trip song. But when I hear that, I don't necessarily think of cars, but I do think of road trips. So there's a couple of ones there.
One
I
one
had a
for
couple others.
one for me is because I'm a Corvette guy, but is riding with Private Malone. I don't know if you ever heard that one, but he's
I
like
don't
it's
know that one
about
by the title.
it's kind of a I would not say country, but it's kind of that slower pace. He's like riding with Private Malone, and so what they did is Private Malone he bought this Corvette and he went off to war, died, and so then this new guy bought it and he wrecked the Corvette, but Private Malone he swears he pulled him out of the car and saved his life because he wrecked the Corvette. So it's like I'm
Right.
riding with Private Malone. So because and they talk about it was like a 1966 Corvette, kind of a country song, but
Yeah, there's
or
also, I mean, if you want to go that same way, Pearl Jam's, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name. I don't have the list up in front of me, like I said, but it's the one about basically he got in a car wreck with his oh why or something. Oh where could my baby be or
oh
something like
yeah
that.
yeah 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 that's
Where,
actually
where
a 50s song.
Yeah, and Pearl
Yeah.
Jam redid it, so there's that one, and then if you're gonna think of cars, and I know as soon as I say this, Nick, you're gonna pop, but Little Red Corvette, you
No,
can't
I
leave out
like I like
Prince,
that one
right?
better.
Yeah, you
Yep.
can't leave out Prince. So,
Yeah, yeah.
there's a
Prince
couple
had some
right
good ones.
there.
Yeah. There's not very many. I can't think of any many songs about Mustangs though.
No, I can't think of any other about Mustang either. I'm sure there is some, I mean,
Yeah, if anybody
part of
knows
me
of any,
wants to
put it down
Google,
in the
but I'm
comment.
afraid my
Yeah,
computer will be slow, but maybe
yeah.
I'll
We
do it.
we've been having issues off and on. So we don't want to touch anything.
I'm
um,
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right here. Songs about cars, and hopefully you guys can still see me because I put my browser over my camera.
no,
But
I can still see it.
another one I like, and I don't know if you know this one, but once again, I'm a big F1 fan. So there's the Max Verstappen song, uh, and now all of a sudden I can't think of the beat, but it's basically a DJ type song. It's oh my gosh, I wish I could play it. Why
Yeah,
can't
that's the problem. We can't play the songs because it's copyrighted. So you have to
right,
listen to us try to sing it.
right. You
I'm
got fun,
sorry.
fun,
I'm
fun.
sorry, guys. I don't to put you through
You
the
got fun.
pain.
Oh, the Max Verstappen is. Oh, down I had it and I just lost it. But so just jump. Fun, fun, fun from the Beach Boys till the daddy took the keyboard
Oh,
away.
Beach Boys has a ton of them. What's
And there
the
is
the
one. I found one.
409?
There's Mustang
409.
Sally, Nick. Mustang
I've
Sally.
never heard of it.
Me either,
I'll have to
but
look it up
Wilson
later.
Pickett.
But uh, I'll have to look it up later. But okay, that those are there's a lot of
Beach Boys
cool
did a lot.
songs. Yeah, Beach Boys. Now that you think of it, like I said, it's
Little Deuce
um.
Coupe.
hmm But
Little
the my
little
my
lady from
soul.
Pima. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, my thing is though, like if our viewers throw out some of your favorite songs, that remind you of certain cars or and whatnot, or just in general. Now for road trip type of music, um, like my little brother, he's into like the death metal. And I'm
Yeah,
like going, oh yeah. And I'm like going, I don't know how you could just drive and listen to this. I don't mind death metal. I just can't stand all that noise while I'm driving.
that's like
Um,
listening. And no shame or shade to anybody that does it. Like same with like the screamo or
yeah,
the EDM stuff while driving. I get
yeah.
I get the appeal of EDM. I don't know if I could listen to it while driving, but yeah.
Yeah, and I like the EDM too. I just, like you said, not while I'm driving. When I'm driving, and it depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm trying to, like, it's a long distance and I'm just trying to stay more aware and stuff, I have uplifting music. That's kind of more like rock and roll, maybe like Michael Jackson, pop, something like that. But if I'm just kind of cruising and just having a good time, it's kind of more mellow. Maybe like sometimes like Chicago.
Yeah.
God, I sound old. Um, you
Hey,
know,
Chicago had some hits, man.
I know, but yeah. But like my daughter, and she's kind of got me hooked with the K-pop stuff. Of course, she's 15, and that's what these kids are into. And music's actually pretty good. I don't understand a lot of because it's Korean, but the music's pretty good. So, I'm not a huge fan, but I got it in my car for her, and I jam out to that. I don't mind it.
Right.
So, and
I
her favorite band, Stray Kids. So Stray Kids out there, I don't know.
I don't even know who they are. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or the new one that came out, K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but that song
No, I
Golden
have not watched it. I
or
know
Soda
it.
Pop, it's like stuck in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I know it's a big hit. I think I've seen it's recently become number one on Netflix, like all
Oh, it's
time
huge. It's
now. It's
huge.
huge.
Yeah,
And part of me is like, I need to watch this just to
you do.
see.
It's good.
And I might like it. And I recognize I might like it. But there's a part of me that's like, man, I feel like I got so little time. Even if it's great, it just I don't want to. You know what I mean?
It,
It's
it it's
and I'm
it's
not
actually
trying.
really. I'm just gonna promote it a little bit. It's really good, and it's fast paced. So there's like, I mean, you'll get done with it real
No
quick.
downtime or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's more just it's the time thing, you know. It's
I know
I'm
when you
sure
get
it's
older.
great. I've heard there's plenty of people out there that love it. I see the shorts and stuff like that of like people my age like sitting down like what's this about? And then at the end it shows them like dancing and singing
Yeah,
along
yeah, good.
and I believe it. I believe it's actually a thing. It's just so
So
no shade on the movie. I just man, getting over that hump of is that really what I want to spend the next hour and a half of my life on, or do I want to do all these other things I should do?
right.
So
So but my point is those songs, they're pretty catchy, and I don't mind listening to them while I drive.
while you're
You
driving,
know. Yep. Back in the day, like me and you, because man, when we were young, we drove all over the goddamn place.
oh yeah, we did
Of course, we lived out in the country.
with Rick B's Top 100.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I missed that. But yeah, I remember good memories of just driving and just listening to music. Um, I can't remember exactly what was. Oh, Ace of Base. Ace of Base we listened to a lot.
Yeah, we listened
Because
to
that
like
was in my car.
Bananarama. Or not
Yep.
the Bananarama. What was their? Is the
Police. You always
remake
had
of the
Police.
Bananarama. Yeah, the Police. I love the Police, man. Sting, Sting's the man.
Yep. Yep.
Um, yeah, so we listened to a lot of that. We listened to. I'm a big Matchbox 20 fan, so we did Matchbox 20. We had
Mm-hmm.
Third Eye
Mm-hmm.
Blind because they were all big. Wallflowers. I like the
Oh yeah,
Wallflowers.
Wallflowers
I
were
still like the
great.
Wallflowers. I still like
You know
Rob
what? You
Thomas
know what's
too.
funny?
Yeah.
What's that? The big song from Wallflowers.
One
Anyways,
headlight. One headlight. Song
yeah,
about a car or truck.
exactly.
There you
It was
go.
funny. It was funny because my daughter was actually singing that the other day, and I'm like going. I was like, "That's an old song. That's when I was when I was growing up, or when I was
Some
16."
of these old songs come back, man. And
Yeah,
and sometimes it's fun to watch because this younger generation thinks they're discovering it for the first time.
I
And then other
know.
times they recognize it, that hey, that's an old song, but it's good. So I'm not trying to say oh they don't always, but it's just fun to see that stuff come back. And then like my wife, I know specifically, she's had several times where one of her kids who are a bit younger, they're teenagers, will play something, and my wife will start singing along, and she knows all the lyrics. And I'll turn to her like, how do you know this song? And she's like, this song was a hit when I was in high school. How do I
Right.
not know this song? You know, and they're like,
Exactly.
what? So it's kind of an interesting phenomenon. And I am 100% sure I was guilty of it. You know, once again, that Pearl Jam song we mentioned earlier, I know that was an older song. And I remember the first time my stepmom saw me singing, like, she's like, "Do you like those old 50 songs?" And at the time, I'm like, "No, it's a new Pearl Jam song." But, you know,
Yeah. What do they call
ignorance is bliss.
cover?
Yeah.
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 And that they're doing a lot of that too, which is funny. With and here's another thing. I don't know who the artist was. My daughter knows who it was, but I'm like, God, this song sounds like straight out of the '80s, you know. And so, oh no, this is so and so. This is, and I'm like, listen to it. I'm like, it is new. But I'm like, were we
No, they
reverting back to the
sampled it.
'80s?
They sampled the original beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of songs that do that. A lot. Like there's a YouTuber or a TikToker, I don't know which platform he's really on, but he's literally making his whole thing is about like the young guy walks in jamming this song and the dad looks at him and hits like play on the old radio.
Oh
It
yeah, I
plays the
saw that.
original.
Yeah.
That he's literally made
he
his
goes
whole
back,
channel
you
about
know.
that. Yeah. And you'd be surprised. And he's good at it. He's good at it. So shout out to him. I don't think we're sending him any viewers that he doesn't already have, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're fun to watch sometimes. So
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think. So we sound like a couple old fogies here, though, Nick. And there are
we do.
some newer ones ish. I say newer ones. These are still probably old, but I know like Rihanna. When I hear her "Shut Up and Drive," it makes me think about like, you know, obviously "Shut Up and Drive." It makes me think about driving. And then there was a Tim McGraw and oh, who's that girl that's really famous and married to getting married to the football player, the Chief? You know, Jason Kelsey's. Or Travis Kelce's fiance?
Taylor
Swift. I'm trying to be sarcastic here.
Taylor Swift. Yeah.
But Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift, why can't I think of the song now? It's about basically not texting and driving and shit like that, but it's a good song. I like it. I like to listen to that when I'm driving.
I can't stand her.
Really? I don't mind me some T Swift. I'm not a Swiftie, but I don't mind some of her songs. I have a couple on my playlist, I'll be honest.
So well, here's one that was. Remember, you know, we were just a backstory. We were managers for the girls' basketball team in high school, and we actually went to state. And when we were there, I don't know why we picked up. I remember picking up Britney Spears' first album.
Yeah.
I
Do you remember why you picked her up? I remember why you
picked
it up.
She was hot.
Yeah, we were looking at CDs, and yeah, we were kind of flipping through, and you came across like, we don't know who this is, and you're like, yeah, but she's cute. I'm gonna buy it. And yeah, she was only 16 at the time, but so were we. So it's fair game.
Yeah.
You know.
But
exactly. Yeah, and I remember popping in that CD. Well, you popping in that CD, and us jamming to it, like, yeah, this has got a bit of a beat. And I'll be honest, to this day, I'm a Britney fan. It's Britney.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like
exactly.
Britney.
Yep. But it was just funny that, and then I picked up Cher because I was like Cher stuff, even
Cher was
like
good.
her older stuff.
It was the hit was the Do You Believe in Love After Life After Love or whatever, the whole audio boxed one, but it was still a damn good song.
Yeah. So because those are the two I bought at that time, and that's I don't know, that's just a very fond memory. And we had the Discman or Walkman or whatever you want to call it, because they were CDs, so it'd be, I guess, Discman. But we listened to that on the way back, you know, and
on the way there, I remember listening to like some Cure and stuff like that as well. One of my car memories with you, Nick, and I'm sure you'll remember this, but I mentioned Rick B's, but I think that came on Friday nights or Saturday nights. But I'd come over to your house because where we lived, you could get it on the radio, but I couldn't, just because of the difference in the mountain geography or the hills. And so we'd sit in your car in your parents' driveway, and we'd listen to the top 100. And this is back when Bop and Meredith Brooks were big. And we would sit there and just like jam to the top 100 on Saturday nights, just sitting in your car in your parents' driveway, like especially the top 10 when it got to the top 10. And just especially, I remember specifically Meredith Brooks' Bitch, because I think it was number one at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And us just rocking out to it.
Yep.
While in your car, and your parents, you know, lights are on, everything. And Honestly, the car was probably bouncing like we were doing something else. But we were just
Nah,
jamming
they
to
do.
it. So
Oh shoot. Yeah, but anyway, so that's just us kind of remembering some of the good old days. But yeah, so let us know what you guys listen to. Like I said, as we're older now, I just listen to more like maybe some talk radio or like I think Tyson said audiobooks.
I do audiobooks. I do a lot of
Um,
audiobooks that are 90s and 2000s alternative. Basically
yeah,
stuff that I listened to in high school and shortly after.
yeah. But once again, as I'm older, I'm not taking those long trips. But when I do jam out to music. But with at least with my girl, she doesn't like things loud, so it's a very minute. Uh, the volume's down low, so things have sure changed before because I just jam out. But yeah,
Got to protect that hearing.
uh, whatever, it's gone anyway.
Anyways,
So on that note, I mean, what do you guys like to listen to? Even if it's just like talk radio, audiobooks, music, and what genre, what type of music do you guys listen to, and what give some feedback on some things that bring back the memories of your guys's driving experience and stuff. What do you
yeah.
think?
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm also I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Let us know
Just
what you
leave it
guys
like
listen
that.
to. And
Yep.
make sure when you're jamming to that music and you're playing that seatbelt guitar that you got that seatbelt buckled.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.
Yep.